These capital steps have been the stage to many a protest, many a march, many a cause. And many of them, despite maybe not calling themselves pro-life marches, protests, or something similar, have, despite perhaps their own awareness, been pro-life marches. Marches for the climate, the future of this nation, of the country as a whole and the globe, have no purpose if the right to life of those who will inhabit that earth is not protected. Every cause that we are so willing, so eager to defend, which concerns the future, which concerns how things may be in an election 20 years off, generations off, is, in essence, a pro-life march. It assumes that we win. It assumes that there are babies born. It assumes that there will be more people inheriting this earth, and every single one of them will carry in their faces the image and likeness of their Heavenly Father. It is an assumption that many people are scared to even admit, that every individual has a right to life. This right to life must be defended at every stage. To be pro-life is not, as some critics will claim, just to be pro-birth, although I find it very difficult to divorce the two. There was never anybody alive who was not at some point born. But absolutely, it is an overarching and total commitment to life at every stage, to the life of everyone. And while the circumstances of every life may differ, there is not a single individual formed in the image of some beast or animal, but rather of a divine, omnipotent, and loving Creator. Unfortunately, as has been mentioned here from this podium already, that right to life has unfortunately, through judicial, we'll say delaying, to put it mildly, been reduced. Thank you. We must understand the nature, despite this issue of life being one that is eternal, one that concerns every single one of us from the very moment of conception. Despite all of that, we must understand that here on earth we must fight these battles in the chambers and in the spaces that we have been designed to fight them in. And these are spaces which by their nature are political. I wish that the issue of life is not one that would have a party affiliation. I think that everybody can recognize that every individual exercises this right every single day of their lives. But unfortunately, in order to protect life, we must at times fight this fight in grounds that are perhaps far less attractive than being able to speak from the place of faith or of a true sense of our identity. It is important, therefore, to recall and to remember that there are active efforts being made in this state to elect individuals who have already talked about codifying Roe v. Wade if they were elected into office. This is not a stump speech, this is not a political campaign, but it is a call to action to recognize that the redistricting attempts here in Utah may significantly impact lives yet to be created and the futures that they will have. It is important to understand the significance that Prop 4 has had in redistricting and changing the boundaries of this state. And I would encourage you all to make your voices heard, and when given the opportunity, seek out an individual with the initiative to repeal Prop 4, if for nothing else than to protect life in this state. We must understand that our choices, electorally, politically, and in every other part of our life, influence the ability for this right to truly be fulfilled by every single child in the womb and by every single individual. But remember, again, this is not a movement that simply fights for those in the womb and then neglects them after they are born. This is a spiritual, political conflict which concerns every single moment of an individual's life, and that is why there is a very clear opposition to it. This opposition tells lies, tells people that they are not worth it. It tells people that because of the circumstances of their birth, it would have been better if they had been killed in the womb, and this is a lie. There is no justification, no matter the circumstance of an individual's birth, no matter their poverty, no matter the perception that others have of them. There is no justification for their death in the womb before they ever have the chance to inherit this beautiful opportunity to live, to learn, to grow. Yes, to endure hardship. The hardship is a necessary part of every single life. It is not a justification for taking it. Thank you so much for being here. This cold that we all feel, it makes us feel alive. It is a testament to the fact that pain is an important part of life. It motivates us. It keeps us awake. Thank you all very much. And God bless all those fighting for life.